Here's what I don't understand. If Santa knows when the little children are naughty or nice, how come he did not realize that Rudolph was being bullied all that time? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. It is Friday night, December 25th, and Merry Christmas to everybody. We finally made it to Christmas. This is Behind the Fat Friday. Special edition of Behind the Fat Friday because it is Christmas night. And we have so much we want to go over tonight, but let's start with, before I go any further, introducing a man that absolutely, positively, without a doubt, needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's Fat Boy.
Thank you, Big T, for that very beautiful introduction as always. Welcome everybody to another very special edition, a holiday, a Christmas, a Yuletide, a gay Yuletide edition
it's pretty
of
gay.
Safety with Fat Boy. And even further, and we will get into this is going to be our Festivus edition of Safety with Fat Boy. This is our Festivus poll. It's a Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for everybody.
You got Hanukkah for the Jews. You got Christmas for the little children.
The children, our Jewish friends.
It's a Festivus for the rest of us. Okay, so that's what we'll be focusing on tonight. But I think we want to start first with. I think Mary pointed out something from one of our episodes, 2 episodes back.
Okay, so I want to start off with 3 things. So before I start with that, let me say this. So our good friend Ed from Arcadia, Florida.
You're very lucky.
A little ways back, he gave me a little bit of a Christmas present. I purposely waited until Christmas to open it up. A South of the Border coffee mug. So starting tonight, I used the gift in memory of Ed. He's not dead or anything. Ed didn't die.
Oh,
we don't think he died.
Not yet.
Have you talked to him lately?
Ed, message myself, Big T, or Friend the Mule, an instant message.
Yeah,
so
we want to make sure you're still alive. But either way, thank you, Ed, very much for this South of the Border cup. And from this point forward, I now use only the South of the Border cup. Now, number 2 of 3 that I want to mention right off the bat tonight. That's number 1. Number 2. Our last episode was filmed on Saturday night, December 19th. But when we opened that night, I mistakenly said Saturday night, December 18th. That was just a mistake. That was a mistake. At the end of that episode, it was the only episode that I have not, our boy Joshy, pivoted him popcorn playing. And the reason I did not do that night was because Fat Boy introduced me to LSD that night, and it was the first time I ever used LSD, and you know, it threw me a little bit. So
it was a little spacey.
There's going to be no more LSD being used on this set. That's for sure.
That is for sure.
That's for sure.
No
okay.
More LSD.
So those are the 3 things I wanted to mention before we get started tonight. Fat Boy.
So I think we're going to jump right into tonight's show. Tonight's show is going to be about the Festivus Miracle. Like I said, it was a Merry Christmas. It is a Merry Christmas for all of the little children. Yeah, and you know, something about the little children. So my buddy, Sonny CJ from where the hell is he from? Temple, Texas.
CJ, it could be Temple, Texas, Newark, Delaware.
I don't know where the fuck
he's kind of like
from.
Mary.
I've known him since I was knee-high to the grass.
Kind of like Mary and Dakota. They're jumping all over.
Yeah, they're all over.
I mean, you want to talk about knee-high to a grasshopper. He's jumping all over.
We took this little bastard to the mall. He had nobody to take his mom had to work or whatever, and I ended up dropping $500 on this little kid. He wasn't even my fucking kid. So it ends up turning out, it took me 20 minutes to get the money back from the kid. All right, I explained to him like it was an accident. It fell out of my pocket. You know, it was not a Christmas present. He just wasn't getting it. In the end, I just snatched the money back from him. We're in the middle of the mall. He starts crying for his mother. I told him, your mother didn't help you when your father left. She's not going to help you now. Get over it. We're going to go see Santa. And that's what we did. We took him to see Santa. And you know...
Just so his mother knows, when you're ready to go pick him up, he's still at the mall.
He is. He is still at the mall or somewhere with that Santa. That's where we left him.
That's all we know about it.
So, with that, I just want to say, you know, getting gifts for other people. So I got Big T here a gift. and I want to give it to him before we get started. Merry Christmas, Big T.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It says, warning, fart zone, enter at your own risk. This is one of the nicest gifts. This is one of the nicest and smelliest gifts I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Well, it's smelly.
It's.
Jeez, dude, come on already.
Thank you, Fat
Hang
Boy.
that fucking thing on the wall.
I gotta tell you something, Fat Boy. If everybody didn't think that this was such a gay time of year, I'd give you a kiss right now. But I've got a little something for you too.
Do you?
I got a little something for you too. Here, Fat. Merry Christmas, Fat Boy.
A used deck of cards. What I've always think.
Yeah, there's 7 aces in there. 7 aces of spades is in there.
Stardust playing cards and what? 2 4 spade. Oh, you weren't fucking joking.
No, there's an awful lot of double cards
There's
in there.
3 straight flush.
Try playing a game with that deck of cards.
Oh, you got poker 4s and aces all day.
Well, I've always said Fat Boy's not playing with a full deck.
Okay, so thank you. Nobody has ever complimented me like that before. No, and I'm not playing with a full deck. It's true.
No, he's not. I can tell you some
Cards
things.
aren't
Listen,
all there.
listen, we throw things out there all the time about each other.
I don't know if you've ever met Peter Piper.
There's some things that Fat Boy does that would make any normal person scratch their head. Now, it doesn't make me scratch my head. I'm not normal. But it would make any normal person scratch their head.
So it is a very gay time of year.
It is a gay time of year.
But there is a Festivus for the rest of us, and that's what we're here to do. And the first part of Festivus is the sitting of the family and the airing of grievances. It says, you're at our table tonight. We're going to be airing our grievances.
Our grievances throughout the year.
Yes, different things. Problems, things that have arose. A lot of mine is going to probably be about the holidays. We got some problems with you people.
Let me tell you something about you people.
All right, so I'm going to start with the gifts. Okay, people? The fucking gifts. You spend all year long, all fucking year long, some of these people spend trying to fit. Is this the right gift? Are they going to like that? Let me tell you something. I've been, for this Christmas, I've been shopping for the past 14 months. I only got out of jail 11 months ago. You do the fucking math, okay? I have had catalogs in my cell. I was circling fucking dollhouses. I mean, this shit's insane with the Christmas thing. And next year, everybody's getting fucking cookies. That's it. Now, mind you, it's only me, Big T, and my boy Alberto living here, okay? We got gifted 17 pounds of cookies from different people. I was happy as a pig and shit every single time. Everybody loves getting cookies. What are you, diabetic, sugar-free? I got you. Next year, everybody's getting fucking cookies, okay? That's it. Would you like to start? Where would you like to start?
My first grievance I'd like to air is with Facebook itself. Facebook itself. Now, throughout the year, we've done about, I'd say, 156 episodes of Safety with Fat Boy. Out of those 156 episodes, only twice has an opening song for our opening credits been muted. So that's not bad. That's not a bad average. 2 out of 156. Now, the reasons they gave us for those 2 songs were bizarre, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And we've almost crossed a few lines we shouldn't have crossed, but we live to be dangerous. We live on the edge. And they've never censored us for any of that or given us any warnings or put us in Facebook jail, as they do to, for instance, our own man, Edward Scissorhands, who's in Facebook jail more often than not. So last night, we decided to do something that's completely nice, completely with the season, a tradition, if you would. We try to do...
We put on the fattest Yule log that you have ever seen, okay? Now, this Yule log was fat.
It was gay, but it was fat.
It was a Yule fat log.
If anyone watched it, I would be completely amazed if anyone watched it for longer than 2 minutes. Because what happened was, the whole entire 30 minutes was a picture of our Yule log, and that's it. Now, the reason that happened was because we had 12 different Christmas songs playing with that Yule log. Out of those 12 Christmas songs, it was from artists like, it wasn't, recent or it's Perry Como.
We tried to do something nice for you.
Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin,
Judy Garland,
Rosemary Clooney,
Bing Crosby.
I mean, it just went on and on. Edie Gourmet. It was old-time Christmas music, and it was very, very nice. And we were just going to do a nice thing for a change. Granted, we called it the gay Yule-log time of year, but you know, gay has many different meanings, folks. You know what I mean, Brandon from Dillsburg. It has many different meanings. So, with that being said, we posted this and then went on our business with the family, with the nice Christmas dinner, and now on our way home...
Very gay dinner.
On our way home, which was about 40 minutes, we start to watch our own video. My boy here, Fat Boy, he runs in Wawa. I'm out in the car, so I started it. He gets in the car and I said, we have a problem. It's silence. It's just a picture of a fireplace. So we thought, okay, they muted a song. No. Out of the 12 songs we used, they muted every single one, Facebook did, except for Silver Bells by Vic Domain. And it was the last song on the reel at the 29-minute mark. Now, do I have a problem with Facebook? Yes, because Facebook, let me tell you something. I see pictures on Facebook. I see things that people post on Facebook. I see things that people say on Facebook. Just today, true story, I put in a comment to someone on Facebook, Fat Pig, and I got a message from Facebook. This is a true story. This may go against community standards. I called him a fat pig. We played 12 very, very nice Christmas songs and they muted 11 of the 12 songs. Facebook, what the fuck is wrong with you? I have a problem with you, okay? What you told us was that every single one of those songs by all of those different artists from all different years in the 40s, 50s, and 60s was owned by Sony Music. Every one of them.
Sony Music Entertainment.
We couldn't pick Powerball numbers like that. We picked these at random. Every one is owned by Sony Music, is what they told us. Okay? We dug a little deeper. Fat Boy?
So I guess my grievance is really with Sony Music because they put little notes and attachments on certain songs that they own the rights to that prevents them from being played on Facebook. So we have the list of songs right here. And we'd like to go through them and say what each excuse that Sony Entertainment used for each individual song. So I'd like to start with the Judy Garland. So Judy Garland, what was the song? That's the only one I don't ever hear.
Have Yourself a Very Merry Christmas.
Have Yourself a Very Merry Christmas.
And what Sony said to us was, what are you making fun of her because she took an overdose in 1969?
Because it was an overdose in 1969.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden in 2020, this is offensive, and we can't play.
Yeah. It was
Christmas
listen. It was okay when she was a teenager in 1939 to get molested by all the little munchkins. That was okay.
Listen.
Next.
Exactly. I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm by Dean Martin.
Okay, I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm by Dean Martin. And what did Sony tell us about that, Fat Boy?
You've got your love to keep you warm. Now, what are you exactly trying to say? They thought that this was like a sexist thing. That's the lines that they started to take it off. You've got your love to keep you... This is a very gay time of year, and I think that's what they were trying to do. It was a shot towards the gays. Because if you've got your own love to keep you warm, what are you, not interested in the other sex? What's going on? You're not interested. What do you
get? They took Dean Martin and turned him into a gay man.
That's what they did. That's what these.
It wasn't Rock Hudson. It wasn't
so.
Michael Brady. It was Dean Martin. Next.
Bing Crosby. They had a big problem with Bing Crosby. Now we had two songs from Bing Crosby on there: "Let It Snow" and "White Xmas." Now, this one was more of a racial thing. Let It Snow. There's a lot of white. All snow is white. All snow is white.
As I pointed out a couple of nights ago.
Absolutely.
All snow is white.
A white Christmas. Why has it got to be a white Christmas?
Right.
What if there's rolling blackouts? These are the things that Sony had written down in their fucking notes.
Yeah, they sent these notes to us. We could show you on Facebook. Now, here's the thing. They thought because we used two white songs with Bing Crosby in one sitting that this was a racist thing. How come there's nothing black in there by Bing Crosby? That's what they said to us.
That's what they said.
Next.
Elvis.
Elvis, folks.
Elvis. Also, two songs by Elvis on the list. The first one, Blue Christmas.
Blue Christmas.
Blue.
I'll have a blue Christmas. without you.
They said this is 2020, a very gay time of year. They're trying to draw attention away from the fact of all the crazy things that have gone on and taken place. They didn't want Blue Christmas to be played because they didn't want to remind everybody of the bullshit
That was a horrible year.
that has gone on through 2020.
Folks, you can't make this shit up. This is what Sony told us. This is what they wrote to us when we complained because they blocked all the songs.
The other Elvis song, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
Now, in this one here, Sony mentioned something about Elvis being a big fat pig and eating too much bacon right before he died. Now, I don't know what that connection is with Come All Ye Faithful.
It was the faithful part. Listen, the Jewish tradition of Hanukkah is all about dedication. And all Elvis they were saying that he was dedicated to was fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches and bacon.
And they said, what are you trying to say? That Elvis came on all the faithful? I mean, they were accusing us. They said, we weren't trying to say no. We were trying to do something nice for you people.
You people.
Next,
we have a holly jolly Christmas by the Burlesque.
by Burl Ives. Now,
Burlesque.
right. Now, listen, just because he was fat doesn't mean we were making fun of the man. But Sony said...
Sony didn't really have an explanation for this one.
Well, they did say he was obese.
They said he was obese.
So all we can gather from that...
Have a holly jolly... I'm not sure what the connection was there.
Well, he was a big fat pig, Burl Ives. But I'm just saying, I think they thought, this is my thought, because all they said was obese. And I think they thought we were making fun of Burl Ives because he was slightly... pleasantly plump.
He was a fat pig.
He was more or less a fat pig. But, so that was with that song. That's why they blocked that. Next.
The Burlesque. To 12 Days of Christmas. Perry Como.
Perry Como, 12 Days of Christmas.
Now, Perry Como also had 2 songs on this list. 12 Days of Christmas was the first one. The reasoning for the 12 Days of Christmas...
They said that we put in there that it was Perry Homo. We never said that. We were not trying to make a joke out of this episode. We
now,
were
when
trying
I
to
did
be nice.
pull this from because we get all of our music, we pull it from a certain app. We have all the apps. A certain app is where we get our music from. We pull it, and it did have a typo. It did say Perry Homo from the music that I pulled from the app. That was on the hard copy that was in the video that our editor Sammy did edit from prison.
My only reply back to them was, "This is a gay time of year, so even if it was Perry Homo."
And this is what I'm not getting. Okay, you don't want Blue Christmas because you don't want it to be a not gay time of year, and then you don't want it to be Perry Homo because that's too gay for.
We don't get it.
Are you homophobic?
We don't get it. We don't understand because when we asked Facebook, they are the ones who referred us to Sony because Sony owned apparently all this.
Also, Santa Claus coming to town. Perry Como. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now, they said that because of COVID-19 that Santa Claus will not be coming to town.
So how dare us? How dare us?
Yeah, how dare we?
How dare we?
How dare we give false hope to the little children?
Oh, you don't say.
No, I say it. How dare we give false hope to... I'm saying it.
No, you don't say
I just said it.
You did say it?
I'm saying it now. How dare we give false hope to the little children? How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
Sony Music Entertainment.
How dare you take a year that's been horrible, horrible, horrible. When we try to make something nice, we do nothing but joke about this year all year long. We finally try to do something nice, and you turn it into a gay COVID thing? Next.
Very disturbing, very disturbing. Okay, let's see. Sleigh Ride by Andy Williams.
Andy Williams. Okay, admittedly, Andy Williams was probably gay. But that's not what the reasoning Sony used for this one.
No, they said slave. They wanted us to describe in detail what we meant by sleigh.
What is our definition of sleigh? Folks,
because a sleigh ride apparently could mean all types of horrible things. I had no idea it was a racial slur in Albania.
No, and I had no idea until I went to Pornhub that it had anything to do whatsoever with porn.
Pegging.
Peggy.
No, pegging. That's what you've been looking up on. I've been searching your browser history. You've been looking up the videos of the wives pegging the...
Right.
And so that's how we stumbled upon that one. And this is also very ridiculous. I mean, the nerve of Sony Music Entertainment.
And I have to say, with all the gay shit they were throwing out there, we hit Andy Williams, they say nothing about it being gay. I'm just so baffled.
At all.
Next,
we have... I'm sorry, this is a handwritten email from Big T to me, and his handwriting is very horrible.
Would you like me to read it?
No, I think I got it. Okay, so the last two songs. Just want to make sure I got them all. The last two songs. The last one that was played was the one that went through Silver Bells by Vic Damone.
Silver Bells.
That's the one that got through. Now this one I can understand why they blocked. Snow by Rosemary Clooney.
Right away, they turned it into a drug fucking thing.
They did. Okay, now I don't know why they turned it into a drug thing.
Now, first of all, let us say right off the bat, we don't know. We're not that old. Even I'm not that old. We had no idea Rosemary Clooney had a drug problem. But with that being said,
this is a very disturbing song as it is. She's talking about rubbing snow in her hair and all over her body. It actually makes sense that she had an ecstasy addiction now that you think about it, with the way she was describing rubbing the snow all over her.
She says, "Snow, I want to wash my hair and my cooch with snow."
Yes,
I mean, she says all this in the song.
Yes,
right.
Very
but
sensual.
we took this song, we didn't, listen, you have to think into it to turn it into something dirty or something horrible, and we didn't do that. We were thinking Christmas. We were thinking gay.
So those were all of the songs. Now my next grievance that I'd like to jump right into next grievance. I just got a message, and this one is my next grievance from Mary from Magnolia, Mississippi. Now for those of you that don't know, Mary is my aunt. Aunt Mary. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Auntie Mary down in Magnolia, Mississippi.
And as long as she doesn't know she was adopted, she's my sister.
Now, Auntie Mary from Magnolia, Mississippi says, "Merry Christmas. Been gone all day. Hope it was a good one." Okay. Mary, it's 10:30 at night. And that's going to bring me to my next grievance. It is 10:30 at night right now. So this grievance right here is to Mary from Magnolia. You've been gone all day. It's taken you all day till 10:30 p.m. at night to message me and your poor brother here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You couldn't do that, Mary, at 7, 8, 9, 10 this morning? Look, Mary, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Ready?
You've been busy. You've been gone all day. You're very busy.
Mary, that just took me 5 seconds to message Merry Christmas to Perry Como.
Let me show you something, Mary. Watch. Merry Christmas to you too.
It took seconds, Mary. So
that's it. I sent it.
I understand this grievance. You know, these people that decide that, you know, I was just too busy to say hello, or I was just too busy to say Merry Christmas. Unless you've been in a coma all day, you're not too busy. Come on, knock it off.
This is ridiculous.
That's a part of. I got a problem with that too. But that's.
Do you have another grievance that you'd like to?
I do.
I'll go right into my next one when you're done.
I do have another grievance. Yes, I do. Okay. So my first one was about Facebook, and we've covered that whole entire thing. My next grievance is.
Very annoying, Mary. I love you too. I love you too, Aunt Mary.
Mary, you had all the time. You just wrote "I love you." You had the time to do that, but you didn't have time to write "Merry Christmas" in the first 15 hours.
Well, she was busy all day.
Well, she was pretty busy. She just got in. Just got back. Did she say where she just got back from? This is coming in as we're filming, folks.
No, she didn't know.
Okay. She just got back. Okay, so my next grievance is Fat Boy's boo, Alberto, who I announced the other night. Albert. See if we can't get him out of here. I announced the other night how he was leaving and going back to Mexico, and he didn't leave, and he didn't go back to Mexico. And I have a problem with you people. If you say you're going to do something, fucking do it. What am I going to do with you now? What am I going to do with this guy now? Oh, we could kill him and nobody would ever know any different. Nobody would come looking for him.
Well, Peter Piper.
Yeah. But, yeah, so my next problem is with your boo, Alberto. He's still here. Remember I used his shoe as a pointer the other night and I said I had to give back to him because they had to run when he got across the border? He never even made it out of Jersey. Next.
My last and final grievance. So it is 10:30 at night right now. We are filming late. This video is going to be posted a little bit late.
It's
we
Christmas
apologize.
night. It's Christmas.
It is Christmas.
We just got in.
We just got in. We went to the home in where is it? Jackson, Shady Maples, Jackson.
Oh, okay. Well, first let's mention last night real quick, so we can a quick mention to my brother, his uncle Bill, my sister-in-law, his Aunt Caroline. We went last night on Christmas Eve to their house to a very nice dinner.
To a very nice dinner.
And my brother aired out his grievances as he always does.
Absolutely.
And so
yes,
he had his Festivus last night, as he should. So tonight, that was in Jackson. Tonight we went a little further, 23 miles.
Shady Maples, where's?
In Howell Township, Shady
Maples in Howell Township.
That's
we
a
went
home.
to the home, where Carwell from
Howell.
Carwell,
Hi,
we miss you. We just saw you, but we miss you. So this is what my final grievance is with Carwell from Howell. She does not realize what day it is even anymore. She is not doing very well. She is in the home. We went there.
We had dinner with her. She thought she cooked the dinner. She thought she cooked the dinner.
She thought she cooked the dinner. She thought she was at her home that she bought a few years ago. My Uncle Glenn is still there.
In Howell.
In Howell. And we let her believe this. We just let her go along with it. It's the holidays, and my Uncle Glenn. And at one point, now this is my grievance, okay? This is what took her so long. At one point, my Aunt Cowell from Howell, she said, call me Angus, and she started acting like a dog and jumping all over because she was humping my leg.
His arm, his leg.
Listen, I've got scratches all over my hands from her. And poor Uncle Glenn, he's pulling her off, and he's got scratches all up and down his arms from Aunt Carol acting like Angus the dog. And this is listen. We need to get her medically sedated or something.
Well, the only way they could stop her tonight was sedating her.
And that's how we ended up getting here after 2 hours of Uncle Glenn trying to pull and Cowell from Howell off of me, and I just don't know what to do anymore. Should we let her believe that she's the dog?
She thinks she's the dog, Angus.
So my grievance, I guess, would be with Shady Maples. We really need to talk about the sedation methods that you're using, because it did not work and was not effective until the third dose.
But we do want to thank Shady Maples for that wonderful dinner.
That was a very beautiful dinner. Thank you, Shady Maples.
The nice dessert afterwards.
Yeah, the beautiful dessert with the ice cream, and it was all homemade. And we did let Cowell think she made it. It was very beautiful until she started acting like a dog.
So we do want to say real quick to Sister Carol, Brother Bill, Sister-in-law Caroline, and Brother-in-law Glenn from Howell and Jackson. Thank you very much, guys. We love you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, do you have any more grievances?
Those were all my grievances. I aired them all out. This was only the first part of Festivus, but we don't have time to air the rest of Festivus. We gotta get going.
No, we have jobs. I mean, not today.
It's very
we have
late
jobs
at night. We gotta get this. Off.
So
we gotta send this out to Sammy in prison so she can edit it and post it.
We want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. We hope everybody had a great Christmas. We hope you got everything you wanted for Christmas, and we want you to join us again for a rant and rave on Monday night. Rant and rave on Monday night. Also, next week we will have a special New Year's Eve, New Year's Day episode, and we will also have our takeoff on the Goodfellas and the card games that take place in Whiting, New Jersey.
And if you're very lucky, there may be another What Do You Want Wednesday on Saturday or Sunday even. I don't fucking know what day of the week.
But it's coming up soon because we have a lot of questions. If you're very lucky, Ed. You're very lucky. Ed, I hope you got everything you wanted for Christmas if you're still alive. We asked you the messages. You haven't done it yet, so if you're still alive. If you're not, this is in memory of you, Ed. All right, folks, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Join us again for the next episode of Safety with Fat Boy. There is no LSD tonight. Pibbity, 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 popcorn player. We love you, buddy. Everybody, have a great night. A pleasant tomorrow. Merry Christmas.